What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and hey, let's talk about the forest Heide, the fallen knight Heide. Okay, that's what we pronounce, right? That's how we pronounce, right? Anyways, he's a melee DPS servant, a 5-star net servant, and he is really great, guys. He is really awesome unit. And now let's get into the discussion. So the first skill is known as the Death March. It deals the damage based on the enemy's max HP, so that's pretty good. 70% chance to decrease the enemy's defense for 30 seconds. Pretty good, pretty good. The next one is Dharmachakra. Deals damage based on the enemy's max HP, increases caster's attack for 60 seconds, level 5. Cliche and good. And Karma. Deals damage based on the enemy's max HP, okay, and it deals the damage to all enemies in the front. So it's a multiple target hitting combo skill, pretty good, and deals damage based on the enemy's max HP. So he is really gonna deal a massive amount of damage to higher HP enemies. Let's say like Omen's Void dungeons, and then the Heide in the Heide's dungeon, right? Dungeon bosses or any kind of tank bosses who are so hard to beat down, and he is gonna bring them down really fast. And now let's move on to the passive skill. Increases defense by 30% of attack. So more attack he's gonna have, the more defense he's gonna have as well, right? If an ally Sinistra is present, crit rate increases by 50%. Okay, pretty good at that one. But hey, increases defense by 30% of attack. That's really not good, because he's a DPS servant, and any sort of thing that would boost his attack or crit rate or crit damage would be good, guys, or speed, that would be great. But defense for a melee DPS, I mean like a DPS servant, it's really not digestible, guys. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not really up to that. The next one is the team passive. HP of all element allies increases by 52% at tower. So he's a DPS unit and he is increasing HP. No connection whatsoever. So that's pretty bad, guys. That's pretty bad. So to say he is just a decent, like DPS servant, I would say decent, not really that great and awesome that I really want to bow down my knees before, like, oh my god, no. He's just a decent character, guys. Decent, just decent. And now let's move on to the gears, okay, the gears guide. So what gears to give to him? He's a DPS unit, right? So as a DPS unit, I would really love to give him the Havoc and Blade, considering that I have Sinistra in my team as well, who will allow me to proc crit chance by 50% more. Okay, that's really great. Now let's move on to the weapon, shirt, and the pants, as they have the primary stat as the flat stats. Okay, the flat stat, primary stat. So no need to worry about the primary stat, but when it comes to the additional stats or the sub stats, you don't need to focus on these 4 stats. Remember, guys, attack percentage, crit rate percentage, crit damage percentage, and the speed, guys. These 4 stats are gonna make the gear the perfect gear for this unit. And now moving on to the gloves, obviously it should be the speed. The more speed he has, the more he is gonna run around the enemies over and over again, so that would be really good for him. The next one is the crit rate. Obviously, guys, crit rate, if you don't have enough crit rate, then you really have to resort to the crit rate. But if you already have a lot of crit rate, like let's say over 90% of crit rate just by the substats or additional stats of the all gears, then you can actually switch on to the crit damage to actually deal more heavy damage. Okay, and now another way, I mean like the another thing is to go for the attack percentage boost in the shoes, guys. Attack percentage boost, or yeah, attack percentage boost. So in summary, you have to go for the speed, crit rate or crit damage, and the attack percentage boost for the gloves, helmet and shoes respectively. So that would be the best build for him, for Havoc and Blade. But if you guys are beginners, go with the Beast gear and the Blade gear. Okay, either Beast Blade or the Havoc Blade gear, okay, for him. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep enjoying the contents like this in the near future. And guys, please leave your views and opinions in the comment section below. I would really love to communicate with you guys and discuss on these matters. Okay, so see you guys in the next video.